The vegetation around the pond is getting extreme. The more species that are in this pond, it means there's a more active ecosystem for this pond monster to thrive in.
If we drain the pond monster will have nowhere to live.
Couldn't that really upset the pond monster?
Moving down to the canopy, not seeing Jake. I repeat, I am not seeing Jake.
Is that his shoe?
No sign of Jake, Logan, but this is starting to look worse and worse.
I think we'd be ending up here looking for Jake.
This is covered in some kind of goo.
We are gonna be setting up base camp in the middle of the swamp.
In the middle of the swamp? Are you crazy?
You wanna get taken by the pond monster too?
What was that?
What was that? No. I have no idea what that was. Just a large growl.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! No! How did I lose again? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! No! Why? I've practiced for weeks and weeks to face you, and I still can't beat him.
I can't believe he just lost 50 games in a row. Speaking of 50 games in a row, that's been a long time. We haven't heard back from Jake or Phil.
Biggs!
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
No, Biggs.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! How do you do that?
Phil and Jake have been gone draining the swamp for way too long. I think it's time we radio to Jake. Who's at our door? Biggs, check the security footage.
Oh, it's Phil. He's right there.
Okay, let him in.
How's it going, Phil?
Not good. Jake is in one of his moods again today.
Wait, where is Jake?
Well, we were trying to drain the swamp, but it wasn't going according to plan, and I was just getting in his way apparently, even though I am positive I hooked up the hose properly.
So the swamp is drained.
Not exactly. He sent me up here. He said he wanted to do it by himself, and that we should just do drone flyover.
Okay, Biggs, prepare the drone.
The drone is prepared. It just needs to be turned on.
Perfect. Let's get eyes in the sky. We will surveil Jake and get an update on the swamp.
Let's get eyes in the sky, boys. Eyes in the sky.
Send that bird up.
Taking off. All right, we are approaching our lovely swamp. Bird's eye view of the swamp. Phil, where did you say Jake was?
Right in the middle of the canopy.
Moving down to the canopy. I see the hose. Not seeing Jake. I repeat, I am not seeing Jake.
Phil?
What do you mean you're not seeing Jake?
I am not seeing Jake anywhere.
Phil, why am I not seeing Jake?
I don't know. He told me to leave.
Hold on. I know why Jake hasn't come back to the base, because he doesn't want to play me in rock, paper, scissors, because he knows I'm gonna beat him.
Guys, this is potentially very serious. Let's not joke around here. Before we panic, I'm gonna do a little bit more drone reconnaissance.
I'm not panicking.
Nobody panic. He could be taking a pee. That's kind of weird. The pump is not attached to the hose. That's unlike Jake. Hold on a second.
Is that his shoe?
Yeah, those were on his feet last time I was with him.
I don't know, maybe he wanted to suntan on his feet.
Okay, I'm officially starting to panic a little bit. Phil, you should have never left Jake alone.
Are you kidding me? The mood that guy was in? He's lucky I didn't push him into the swamp.
Okay guys, we're going on a full-on Papa Jake rescue mission. The pond monster has been showing it can be extremely dangerous.
Whoa!
Acid slime! Jake!
Wait, let's think about this. Why don't we just radio to Jake?
Good idea. Before we go full-on rescue mission, we should talk to Jake. Hello, Papa Jake. This is Logan.
This is Logan. This is Logan. This is Logan.
Oh, Logan, why are you using the radio inside? Ow!
Jake, do you read me?
Oh, I forget to give the radio to Jake when I walk back up the hill.
So you're telling me we have no way of communicating with Jake?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay, we're right here. You don't need to use the radio.
I did not want to have to do this, but I am hitting the panic button. If you're new to the series, make sure you catch up on what's going on. This Pond Monster series has been absolutely insane. I did not think we'd be ending up here looking for Jake. If you are brand new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, smash that like button.
We're going down to the pond. Look for clues, Biggs. Keep your eyes peeled.
You can tell a lot about a pond by the way a flower smells near the site.
I know we mentioned this in our last pond monster video, but the vegetation around the pond is getting extreme. For example, check out this plant that is just sprouting by our house. Extremely prickly.
Are we gonna be talking about plants, or are we gonna go save your best friend?
This plant is the size of you.
I knew I should have worn a bigger hat.
If you have any idea what this kind of vegetation is doing so close to our house, let us know in the comments down below.
It could be poisonous.
Dude, look at those spikes.
We haven't activated Code Red yet because Jake could technically just be in the forest taking a pee. There's no need to panic yet. But if we do see any signs of danger or problems, it is Code Red. Any sign of Jake?
No sign of Jake, Logan, but this is starting to look worse and worse.
What do you mean, Phil? There's the hose. Okay, why isn't the pond drained? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Yeah, Logan, when we were down here, the box fort looked absolutely nothing like that.
Yeah, that is complete disaster.
Who wears flip-flops when trying to drain a swamp?
This was the shoe Jake was wearing. Well, where's the other one? Here's the pump.
Why is the pump so far away from the hose?
On the other shoe.
That's unlike Jake. Jake doesn't go barefoot anywhere.
No signs of any foul play in the pond.
Jake, where are you?
Whoa, 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 what's that? We got a frog. There are so many different species in our pond. It is kind of concerning. The more species that are in this pond, it means there's a more active ecosystem for this pond monster to thrive in.
Aw, man, guys, we really need to find Jake. I was down here with him just 10 minutes ago and he was here. I'm trying not to show the other guys, but I am getting a little bit nervous that Jake might have been taken by the pond monster.
What is this?
Whoa. I don't know what that is.
And I'm a little scared to touch it.
We really need to find him, and we need to find him quick. Logan's just playing in the pond.
Okay, we got the pooper scooper, and we are going to see what we just found in the pond.
Careful, Logan.
Guys, I have no idea what we're looking at.
Logan, that looks like a pond monster scale.
We're like some kind of massive skin shedding.
Are pond monsters like snakes and they shed their skin?
Dude, that guy has to moisturize for sure.
I have no idea. All I know is Jake is nowhere to be found.
What is this?
It smells really bad in here. Oh, I'm going deeper than I've ever been.
Whoa, guys.
What?
Okay, it looks really shallow, but when you step, you just start sinking, like quicksand.
Oh, I think that's as far as I can go.
That's as far as we're going right now.
We gotta bring this back to the lab.
We need to find Jake, guys. Any ideas? What do we got?
Thanks.
What's up, Phil?
It's me and Jake's vlogging camera.
Where?
Right there.
This is the camera you were using, Phil?
Yeah, but Logan, what kind of gloves are you wearing? I think there's radiation slime on there.
Yep, this is covered in some kind of goo. Maybe that acidic goo that we found earlier.
Good thing you have those gloves on, or you would have no hands left.
Okay, do not touch the camera.
Okay, before we start panicking, there might be some clues on that camera. It's quite possible Jake was filming and told us where he's going.
Why would Jake go anywhere without the camera, Logan?
It's not adding up. First the hose, then the pump, then the camera, and his shoes. Something happened, and I don't think it's good.
I don't want to sound the alarm yet, Biggs. If we freak out, the pond monster has the upper hand.
Oh, I'm officially freaking out!
Oh, come on, Phil, Biggs, just calm down, stay calm. Biggs, rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Biggs, no.
Oh boy, okay. We are going back and reviewing the footage. There's no need to sound the alarm yet. We gotta put this camera in some kind of safe contamination zone. We don't know what this is. That's staying there until we see what we're dealing with.
All right, guys, I got it all hooked up. I'm about to press play. Come on, Jake, please just be saying that you're going pee.
What? Card corrupted?
I can't see anything.
What does card corrupted mean?
It means we know nothing.
What do we do? Jake's gone!
We are dealing with a pond monster, and we're dealing with no Jake. It means Operation Boots on the Ground begins now.
What is Operation Boots on the Ground?
We are gonna be setting up base camp in the middle of the swamp.
In the middle of the swamp? Are you crazy?
You wanna get taken by the pond monster too?
The pond monster comes for us, so be it. But if we're there, we can see what's happening at all times, and any sign of Jake, we go after it. If Jake did get away from the pond monster, he's probably in the forest. So I'm gonna do reconnaissance in the forest while you guys build that base.
Whoa, Logan, you're telling me a pond monster isn't bad enough? You're gonna go into the forest?
I know we had sightings of Bigfoot in the forest, but it's our only chance right now, Phil.
If we find any more clues while building the base, we'll contact you and let you know.
We need to bring all our defenses, some science equipment down to the swamp. Boots on the ground, boys.
We're getting Jake back.
Okay, guys, so me and Biggsy have made it down to the gazebo, and as you can see, that is not a fort. So not only are we gonna have to clear out this cardboard, but we're also gonna need to build a new. Bring in the cardboard! Now, I'm still not completely sure as to why we have a perfectly good fort, not to mention a perfectly safe fort, why we would build one all the way down here.
The pond monster could literally jump out and take us in the water at any time.
Yeah, That's why these bars are staying on. But let's start deconstructing this fort.
I'm currently getting ready to head into the forest and look for Jake. As you can see, we have drone footage of the forest because we've been looking for Jake.
This is very far from our house.
We haven't looked at the forest surrounding our house, so that is what I'm gonna do now. I also do have some new pond monster theories about our backyard and what this place was. Jake thinks it was an abandoned city or some sort of civilization. Some of the comments in the last video were suggesting that our house used to be a hotel and this was all the amenities for the hotel. I think this place was once fully underwater. If you look at our backyard, it is a massive crater. I believe at a certain point in time, this entire place was flooded, fully submerged. And as time went on, the water drained. And when the swamp dried up is when they built the tennis court,
Jake's not here.
the gazebo, and the pond monster has been extremely mad ever since. Because this used to be its home. This entire place used to be a swamp. So far we've checked off the swamp. Jake is not there.
Jake's obviously not here in whatever this once was.
And no signs of Jake in here.
The creepy pond monster shed thing.
There's something about this that really freaks me out. And maybe there's more answers here about what we're dealing with. Okay, well, that doesn't help us finding Jake. That is today's goal, is finding Jake. Hey, any sign of Jake?
No sign of Jake up here.
Jake is playing a prank on us. That is not cool. I currently have the guys building a new base camp in the middle of the swamp, and I'm going solo through this. This place is extremely overgrown.
Alright, after a little bit of elbow grease, me and Big Z have completely cleared out the canopy of the broken down cardboard fort.
So it's like 50 degrees Celsius.
Are you trying to tell me that it's really hot out? Because I know I'm literally sweating in places I can't even talk about.
Ew.
Now that the canopy is completely cleared out, I say we go get some gadgets from upstairs and make this a brand new mini bug out.
I wish this pond monster was the size of a bug. It's not a bug out, Phil. It's a monster out.
This is kind of weird. Looks like someone's made a huge pile of sticks. Like, this is not by coincidence. It's a basketball, but this looks like it's been here for a very, very long time.
Okay. No cause for the alarm yet, but this is very creepy. Very, very creepy.
I don't know what that is.
If it's just like a chicken wing or some kind of animal, but I'm really hoping this isn't something's home, like the pond monster's home, or Bigfoot. I just remembered Bigfoot. We were literally hunting Bigfoot in this forest. I gotta get back to base and tell the guys.
Guys!
Guys, we kinda have a problem.
We're missing Jake. We can't have more problems.
I just found bones.
What? Bones?
Those are definitely animal bones we're dealing with. Something in here is capable of eating animals, Phil.
Well, animals do eat other animals, and maybe that's what it is.
That is the natural cycle of life.
Yes, that is the natural cycle of life. But what's not natural is if it wasn't another animal eating an animal, it was the Bigfoot or pond monster.
What's also not natural is how much I'm sweating right now.
All right, Logan, did you clear out the rest of the forest? Do we know for certain Jake's not in there?
I got less than 10 feet inside the forest.
Did you at least call for Jake in the forest so maybe he can respond back to you if he's out there?
I haven't tried anything. I saw the bones and got honestly pretty scared.
Okay. You know what? Just go back to the forest, make sure Jake's not there, and me and Big still have a whole monster out to build!
Yeah, you guys have a lot of work to do, but honestly, I'm not going back there alone. I think it's too dangerous. Okay, well, it looks like no one came with me to the forest. Logan's alone again in the creepy forest.
They wanted to stay back and finish building the base?
Okay, fine, that's respectable. I will go looking for Jake alone and hopefully not encounter the pond monster. I mean, I am pretty far away from the pond right now, so should be good.
We're looking for any sign of Jake. Any sign of Papa Jake.
I don't think Jake would bring cardboard out this far. That would be weird. I don't know why he would do that.
This is kind of looking weird.
It's looking like someone put all these sticks here in a pile.
They're making like a barrier or a barricade.
Kind of like something marking its territory. What is this?
I have no idea what this is. Some kind of rock?
Okay, I have no idea what these things are, but I don't think they're related to the disappearance of Jake. Jake! Okay, there's no sign of Jake anywhere here.
Some of these bars on the window are also gonna need replacing. They're not exactly in the best shape, but I believe in us. I think we got this. Woo-hoo! And just like that, bug out monster base secured.
Complete. Basically magic. Look at all this. We are set up and decked out to hold off the monster if we have to.
I mean, I wouldn't say we're exactly equipped to hold them off, but we do have 3 beds in case we have to stay the night. Hopefully not. Hopefully Jake comes home and we can cook some popcorn upstairs. If there is anything to investigate, we have the supplies needed to.
Yeah, we have the communications right here and the science lab just behind Phil.
Whoa, check this out. What is this?
Kind of looks like corn. Someone's been eating corn or something. I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Wait, there's more of them. Ow, like right here. I don't know if those are pine cones or corn and something's been feeding here. Something seems a little bit off about this place. I'm not a huge fan of this area. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Ah, gosh, my goggles are really foggy. I can't see. Can't see through these goggles. What was that? 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 Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. I have no idea what that was. Just a large growl. I don't know. Kind of sounded like a bear. Guys, guys, guys! Guys, we have a massive problem. How do you get in this thing? Guys, we have a serious problem.
Well, that's not what I wanted to hear.
Logan, we've run out of our problems today. There could be no more problems. I can't take problems anymore.
I mean, this place looks really great. When I was out in the forest, I heard a large, scary growl.
Like a bear growl or a wolf growl?
More like a Bigfoot growl. Okay, that's it. We are staying the night in the middle of the pond. We are not leaving until we find Jake. 1 like equals more luck for finding Jake. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss us sleeping in the swamp.